There's a piece of info I may have been unfairly silent on. I have a girlfriend, but not just a girlfriend, a fiance of more than 2 years. Her name is Maria. Today we are traveling to Canada to the Capilano Suspension Bridge. Now on John's Northwest Adventures. Welcome back. We are currently staying for a few nights north of Bellingham at a casino. Certainly some of the nicest accommodations that I'd ever slept in.
I don't know.
You don't know? You gotta get the sound effect.
The Capilano Suspension Bridge is located in northern Vancouver. Seeing photos online, it looked like this spot was going to be pretty unique, except for one thing. This is definitely a tourist trap. Literally a tourist trap where you'll kind of get entrapped between people while basically waiting in line. But not just for tickets, even when you're in the park itself going from one spot to the other. It is highly recommended to buy a ticket online.
Hey,
Thank you.
Welcome, enjoy.
thank you.
There's been more than one
Story
suspension
center.
bridge built at this park. The very first one was built 127 years ago, back in 1889, with hemp rope and cedar planks. Back in 1903, visiting the bridge only costed 10 cents. This is Vancouver's oldest paid visitor attraction. You can find out more information on their website or on one of their nature and history tours that they have available. There's just a few more curious facts. The suspension bridge can hold 97 elephants. That is also 203 moose or 4,520 beavers. This won't be the last of the beavers. The tea house, also known as the trading post now, was built in 1911 using cedar timbers that were stacked on top of each other. Instead of going straight for the bridge, Maria and myself went straight for the cliffside walk. This may be a good opportunity to test one's nerves when it comes to heights, because when it comes time to crossing the suspension bridge, it is a very bumpy trek.
I don't think we're following.
Now, having a pathway as uniquely skinny as this and only being held out by nothing more than a steel beam may be a little bit intimidating, but not to worry, it is pretty structurally sound.
Like, even myself can't trust this. Holy cow.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Usually I'm like scared to my heels, but
Oh, they use Christmas lights.
It's so pretty. For 15 years of immersion, 25 years of immersion, 50 years. Oh my god, let's go.
Oh. Oh yeah, they used to have water coming out of that. Either somebody's being a jackass or some. Right. Wow. Not easy to walk on.
I stopped myself short from saying something there because I knew Canada's free speech laws were slightly different. Something around like couldn't say mean stuff or something. I really should look into that further. With nerves slightly unhinged, it felt appropriate to grab a cup of hot cocoa, and this is where I first find out the existence of beaver balls. Beaver balls are small miniature pancakes. If you do decide to get some, there is only one topping I would recommend getting on top of these beaver balls. It is nothing more than Canada's most treasured commodity, maple syrup. Afterwards, the next area we started walking to was the suspension bridges high up in the trees, all decorated in Christmas lights.
Nothing but a lineup.
Yeah.
And somebody's shaking the bridge.
After the main suspension bridge, I was in no mood for any more shaking.
Okay, this zoo lights touche.
Yeah. I don't think they got trees like this.
They don't. It reminds me of my grandpa talking about his old logging stories.
Okay. I guess I'll try to record this the whole way. It's gonna be madness. Oh, I didn't notice that part. Actually, all the weight might help keep it from bouncing.
Keeping track of time, it was brought to our attention that our parking that we had paid for was about to run out. It was this moment I was wishing I had paid for another hour because there was so much more to check out as well as dining to experience. Maybe next year, and when there's less people over there. Probably no choice in the matter though. There are statistics to look at to see when busy times are. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to keep up to date with the latest adventures I go on, be sure to click subscribe.